You've just removed your old tub shower valve. Now it's time to replace it with a new Moen valve. The first step to any successful plumbing installation is preparation. Make sure you understand the scope of this project before you begin. Moen recommends watching this installation video first. It explains how to install a Moen One-Handle Posi-Temp Valve. This is an advanced project, so you may need help from a professional plumber. Installation time will vary, but it will take at least 3 to 4 hours to complete. 2 people are recommended for the job. Make sure you have the right tools for the project. Moen recommends using a Phillips screwdriver, adjustable pliers, adjustable wrench, CPVC tubing cutter, cement, thread seal tape, plumber's putty, caulk, tape measure, thermometer, and safety glasses. You may also need to purchase some plumbing materials, such as 1/2-inch female threaded to 1/2-inch CPVC adapters, 1/2-inch CPVC and copper couplings, 1/2-inch copper and CPVC tubing, a torch, and lead-free solder kit. Before starting any plumbing project, shut off your home's main water supply. If you don't know where it's located, contact your local water company for assistance. You'll also need to locate your access panel. An access panel provides a service area for plumbing. It's usually located on the wall behind your valve. If your home doesn't have an access panel, you'll have to create an opening. We recommend 14 inches by 14 inches, centered on the wall behind your valve. Moen's Posi-Temp Valve has both threaded and soldered connections, making it extremely adaptable to any type of plumbing. Copper, IPS or galvanized steel, PEX, or CPVC plumbing can be used with a Posi-Temp valve. Most likely you will install your new valve with the same tubing or piping that exists in your home. However, you can combine different plumbing materials. In this video, we'll demonstrate a CPVC-to-CPVC installation. In other words, we'll use CPVC tubing to connect the new tub shower valve to existing CPVC plumbing. Soldering may be necessary for many installation steps. Be careful because soldering involves a torch. Have a good understanding of this skill before you begin. Remember, you'll be connecting your new tub shower valve to 3 existing CPVC tubes: the shower riser outlet, hot water inlet, and cold water inlet. You'll also connect it to the existing copper tube, which is the tub drop outlet. If you have any questions throughout the installation process, please call Moen Consumer Services. The installation process starts with the plaster ground. Attach it to the valve with the 2 escutcheon screws. The plaster ground is used to position the valve in your finished tub wall. It's 4.5 inches in diameter. Before going any further, you'll need to determine if you have a thick or thin wall. A thick wall is more than 1/4 inch thick, and a thin wall is less than 1/4 inch. In this video, we'll be showing a thick wall installation. Attach your new valve to the tub drop outlet first. In order for the valve to function properly, the tub drop outlet should be 1/2-inch copper tubing. The center of your tub shower valve should be positioned 32 inches from the floor of the tub. Find the proper valve position, then measure the distance between the top of the tub drop outlet threads on the valve and the existing tub drop outlet. Cut the appropriate length of copper tubing. Insert the new copper tube into the tub drop outlet on the valve. Place a 1/2-inch copper coupling on the end of the tube and connect it to the existing tub drop outlet. Next, wrap thread seal tape clockwise around the inlets and outlet on the valve. Screw a 1/2-inch female threaded to 1/2-inch CPVC adapter onto the male threads of each one and tighten with an adjustable wrench. For each connection, measure from the ridge of the adapter to the existing tube and cut the proper length of tubing. Apply cement on the inside of the adapter and the outside of the new CPVC tube. Insert the CPVC tube into the adapter. Connect the remaining 2 pieces of tube with a 1/2-inch CPVC coupling. Apply cement to the coupling and the end of each CPVC tube. Then insert the tubes into the coupling. Follow the same installation steps for the shower riser outlet and remaining inlet. Finish the installation by soldering the tub drop outlet connections. Before you solder, it's very important to remove the cartridge from the valve. To do this, take off the plaster ground. Do not lose these screws. You'll use them later when you install the trim. Pull out the cartridge retainer clip and use pliers to remove the cartridge. Next, you'll need to flush the system with water to remove any debris and check for leaks. Turn on your home's water supply. Let the water run for about 15 seconds to flush out any debris, then turn it off. Also, look for any leaks. If you find one, check your connections. Then, reinsert the cartridge and the retainer clip. Make sure the notch on the end of the cartridge is facing up. The last step is installing the trim. Start with the flange. Determine which end of the shower arm will thread into the wall. Then slide the flange onto the other end of the shower arm. Wrap thread seal tape clockwise around both ends of the shower arm. Apply plumber's putty to the back of the flange. Thread the shower arm into the opening in the wall. Push the flange to the wall. Screw on the shower head and tighten with an adjustable wrench. When it's secure, remove any excess thread seal tape. Next, install the tub spout. In this demonstration, we're installing a threaded tub spout. If you don't have a threaded tub spout, refer to printed instructions for the slip-fit tub spout installation. Wrap thread seal tape clockwise around the threads of the tub spout pipe. Apply caulk around the base of the tub spout pipe to prevent leaking behind the wall. Then, screw on the tub spout. Now, slide the stop tube onto the valve and attach the escutcheon with 2 screws. To avoid scalding, Moen's Posi-Temp valve comes with an adjustable temperature limit stop. Slide the key stop and adjustable temperature limit stop onto the valve. Make sure the notch on the cartridge stem is facing down. Place the handle adapter on the cartridge in the 6 o'clock position. Then, turn it counterclockwise to the 9 o'clock position. Test the water temperature. If it's 120 degrees or below, you're done. If the water temperature exceeds 120 degrees, you'll need to adjust the temperature limit stop. Lower the temperature by turning the temperature limit stop clockwise. Once the temperature limit stop is set, secure the handle adapter with a screw. Tighten until there is no movement. Place the handle on the adapter and secure it with a set screw. Congratulations! Your job is finished. For more specific instructions, please refer to your printed instruction sheets, visit Moen.com, or call Moen Consumer Services.